I will show you how to generate 3D model in low poly style using AI tools and get the highest possible quality by performing a little trick to refine the surface of that model. Most AI generated 3D models looks great when used with textures, but really suck when you remove them and inspect raw geometry data. It's not a huge deal if we leverage AI tools to their capabilities and choose our 3D model style wisely. What started in the 70s due to computer graphic limitations nowadays is known as low poly 3D model style, and it has really nice nostalgic retro feel to it. It involves creating 3D models with the least amount of flat surfaces, and is still widely used in gaming and even manufacturing, for example 3D printing. To be honest, models in this style were not meant to be that jagged or sharp-edged as in the previous examples I showed. They just have small count of faces while still preserving pretty decent geometry of an object and keeping everything effective. But in this particular video we're going to explore sharp-edged style because it's the most effective to generate with AI tools. So let's just start. To begin, we need a concept image which will be used as a reference for our 3D model. You can download anything from the internet or just generate them using AI tools. In this case, I will use ChatGPT tool to generate images because it got its algorithm for image generation updated and provide pretty decent results. So the only thing you have to do is to mention low poly and 3D model for the AI algorithm, and I will show you the generated image, which blew my mind, to be honest, because I just wrote one sentence and it provided the result which I needed. So we will proceed with this image as a reference. You just click the download button. To turn this image into 3D model, there are dozens of different AI tools. I will include a full list of mine in the video description, but in this particular case I will use a tool called Rodin, which is pretty reliable and provides decent results. So Rodin has a lot of different options because it's focused on human interaction with the algorithm, so you have different kinds of options to control the output, but we will use just the standard, nothing special options, and we'll proceed with the result. You just click a plus sign here, click on the image, click open, and then click generate. As I can see, it generated model which looks like cartoonish hand, so we can make little adjustments to that to get rid of these strange fingers. And to do that, I will just change the prompt at the top and we'll write here that it's human hand, and we will click redo and check the result. Now it's done. It made some adjustments, as we see, to the fingers, and the fingers at the back of the hand are way better than in the first example. So I will stick with this 3D model and I will click confirm. It will cost 0.5 credits. Credits are not that expensive in this generator, but there are many tools which are completely free at this point of time. So please take your time to consider different tools too. As it was generated fully, I can inspect it one more time, and I see that it has a little bit better surface quality than in the previous. So I will just download the model and we will proceed with the trick I mentioned at the beginning of the video to improve the quality of the model. Now here's the trick that will make all the difference. We will open this model with 3D printing software, PrusaSlicer or Bamboo Studio, to make the trick. So I will click on this model, open it with PrusaSlicer, and I will click yes to recalculate the dimensions. I will rotate it by clicking R on the keyboard, and I will scale it by clicking S on the keyboard. I will scale it up, and now we can see that surface is not perfectly flat, and we should fix that. I will click right mouse button on the model, and then I will click simplify model. Option which we are striving for is extra low. I will click show wireframe to check whether the result is okay, and I will click apply. What we can see now is that we have perfectly flat surfaces of the model and it looks pretty great. One additional thing to keep in mind is that AI generated 3D models usually have more problems than the surface only. And in this case, I see this purple line, which indicates that this model is not closed. And this program, PrusaSlicer or Bamboo Studio, are perfectly suited to repairing those models. So you get two things at a time. To do that, you just click this exclamation mark. It will run the algorithm and will fix the model, and it will be perfectly printable. Final thing is to print this model and check the results in real life. Here's the time lapse of the print. As you can see, the sharp, low poly style looks great in real life, and the remeshed surface prints cleanly. So it's really easy to generate low poly 3D models with AI, but the question is then, are there any real use cases for these models? And I would like to explore a few industries where they are used, and it's gaming, for example, most widely played game Roblox, mobile games which require less processing power, and some indie style games. 3D printing is a huge industry for these models because you can produce trophies, you can make decorations and other accessories which has a different style than standard objects. In architecture, you can prototype very quickly animals, people, or other objects in the scene which you would like to test out and see if the scale is right. And finally, design in general, in a broad sense. You can make different decorative elements for graphics or something like that. Where would you use those AI-generated low-poly 3D models? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you would like more tips and tricks like these, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.